This is Top Preps Player Interviews by Sunil Sundaraj. This morning, I'm happy to be speaking with Cleveland Fuller, a freshman at Tennessee Valley Community Christian College and the inside and outside linebacker on the football team. Once again, Cleveland, great to be speaking with you. Thanks a lot for the opportunity. Again, congrats on your success playing football.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here today.
Hey, let's just jump right into it here with the 2025 season. What has it meant, playing, again on the Tennessee Valley Community Christian College football team, and of course, before we came on there, making that adjustment from high school to college football here at Cleveland.
Well, it was definitely a challenge because in high school, it's really that it's just one guy that's the best on the team,
Hmm.
whether it's on offensive, defense. If you're good, you're just good. And when you go up to college, everybody's good in every
Yeah.
position, where it's defense, offense, linebacker, receiver, wherever position it may be, everyone's good. So I
Hmm.
had to get out that high school mentality of me being the best player on the team then to now be like, okay, I used to be the best player, so now for me to be the best player in college, I have to outwork everyone.
Hmm.
So that's when my work ethic started to come in and be like, okay, now I have to compete every day
Yeah.
because that starting spot it's not rented, it's not due every day. You have to work for
Hmm.
it in order to keep it. So I had to
Yeah.
really learn that throughout the season. But when the season kept going, it was more better, I would say.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Just again, getting acclimated, just with every day, said with the practices, with the lifts, and then, of course, game day itself. But talk about clearly just that first one, you put the jersey on, the helmet, you step onto the field. What was that? What did that, entail for you?
Well, the first time I like just putting on a helmet, a college
Yeah,
football helmet, a college
yeah,
jersey,
yeah,
in my mind, I was going, this is really happening.
yeah,
It was really happening because
yeah.
I didn't think I would be this far. I think I'm so grateful for opportunity of making it this far.
Hmm.
But when I kept on putting on the helmet, kept putting on the jersey, I always said to myself, job isn't done. And when I kept saying that to myself, it made me keep going,
Hmm.
keep performing, keep pursuing, keep like reminding me that I have to keep pushing and moving forward to the goal I'm trying to get into, which is possibly playing professional football.
Yeah, man, that definitely is the ultimate goal and achievement. Look, you've been playing football for a long time, since you were 5 years old, and you played a multitude of positions, which is so impressive, Cleveland. The fact that you went from defensive end to defensive tackle, offensive guard, H-back, tight end. Just describe that, because I think it's again a testament to your work ethic, to your passion, for the game. And the fact now is that playing that middle and outside linebacker position, you really get to see that overall advantage for you. It was said once the ball is snapped, and like I said, that battle in the trenches and at the line of scrimmage. Just walk me through that, like just what that that involves.
Well, Little League, well, everyone knows when you start football, you start either in Little League or middle school. So
Hmm.
in Little League, I wasn't a skinny kid. I wasn't really a muscular kid. That was later on in
Yeah.
life. I was started off as a chubby kid. And the team
Hmm.
that I played for, it had a weight restriction for certain positions. So like linebacker, you had to be a certain weight. Running back, you had
Hmm.
to be a certain weight. Quarterback, receiver, DB, a lot of other positions. So if you was a big dude or just weight and muscle, you had to be on the line.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I didn't, as a 5 year old, I didn't watch football. I didn't
Hmm.
watch it, but I was always physical. So when I first started off as a guard, it just came together
Yeah.
basically because I always like to hit people. I always like the physicality. So
Hmm.
when I got on the field, it made it better. So I was doing good at guard. So then defensive end came. And I remember this, the coach always said on defense, you just get the quarterback. someone
Yeah.
with the ball.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's easy. So did defensive end, and every time I was getting the play, because you can ask one of my teammates, I was bigger and stronger than people, so I was getting about 5 or 6 tackles a game. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is kind of fun. So then it
Yeah.
moved me to D tackle. That D tackle, I was like, okay. That was a little iffy because at the time
Hmm.
it was so many bigger people. Because in D tackle, you're really dealing with bigger dudes.
Hmm.
So when I transferred to D tackle, I just had to rely on my speed more than my strength. That's when I
Hmm.
realized in certain opponents I go against, sometimes you can dominate them with your speed, and then sometimes you can dominate them with your strength.
Yeah.
So then, as I got into high school, offensive tackle I played my freshman year, and offensive guard I played my freshman year because we didn't have that many O linemen on our freshman
Hmm.
team.
Hmm.
So I played those, and then when I got up to varsity, I played a little bit of those, and then my sophomore year, that's when I got to H back and linebacker, and
Yeah.
it's just been true. I've been just rolling with those two until
Yeah.
my senior year, and then
Yeah.
now I just got to linebacker.
Hey, before we came on, it said talking about your sophomore year at Pearl Cone High School there in Nashville, you suffered an ACL tear, which was a setback. I mean, obviously you were able to um, overcome that adversity, make that comeback. But what were the lessons that you learned during that? I mean, because that's not easy for a high school football player, especially when the ACL injury, just in terms of those tumultuous moments, those obstacles, trials and tribulations, but then again, clawing your way back to the top of the mountain here, Cleveland.
Yeah, one of the lessons I really learned was you have to, if you want it enough, you have to dig deep in
Hmm.
order to get it. Because
Hmm.
at the time, I really wanted to be on the field, but I couldn't because of my leg.
Hmm.
So, in order for me to get back on the field, I had to stop thinking about how it got injured and worry about fixing it.
Hmm.
Because it was at a time where my after I got injured, they of course moved on in the playoffs and then eventually went to state.
Hmm.
And as we're going to state, I was sitting in my mind, I was like, man, I wish I was on that field.
Yeah.
And then when I be in the weight room, it gave me more fuel to just keep on working at it, keep on going. Because I was going to PT like 3 days a week,
Hmm.
and then once I started doing that, it was just giving me fuel and
Yeah.
to just keep the ball rolling. So that's why
Yeah.
when I look at other players and they get injured, I was telling them, just keep going
Yeah.
because time heals all wounds.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you those incentives, and you can, now, definitely players can relate to your situation. The fact that junior year you came back, named one of the top linebackers in 2025 by TN varsity, and by the time you reach, of course, your senior year there at Pearl High School, six offers, from mostly Division III schools. I'm sure that was very fulfilling. The fact that you were recognized, again for your accomplishments on the field here, Cleveland.
Yeah, that was very something because I think I got my first offer. It was my senior year, but it was like I think it was later in the football season.
Hmm.
And then after football season ended, that's when they all came.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my.
So like a deluge, right?
Yeah, because normally when high school players they like get offers, it's normally in their junior year. So
Yeah.
when I didn't get them my junior year, I'm not gonna lie, I
Yeah.
lost hope. I was like, oh man, senior year coming, I ain't got no offers
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
Oh, I might just have to just go on and do broadcasting at some point. But when I got the
Yeah.
first call, and I'll never forget, I was doing this interview at Pearl because I was a broadcaster at Pearl, and I was
Okay.
getting done with this interview, and I was cleaning up after the interview. I get a text from this coach. He was in Alabama. I'm not Alabama, Ohio, and he was like, can I get a phone call with you to discuss? Because you're one of the top. prospects that we're trying to get to come down there and play.
Hmm.
I was okay. So a few minutes go by, they call, I answer the phone. The head coach was like, Cleveland, we saw your film. We love what we saw.
Yeah.
We'll offer you a scholarship to play. When he said that, I thought I got drafted to the NFL. I was so happy. That was it was so I was so blessed that after that it just kept going off. It just kept going.
No. Yeah. No, that's
Yeah,
wonderful to hear.
it was beautiful.
And I love the quote you have in your huddle account, and it's from Ray Lewis. To be the greatest of all time, that's the way I play. I'm sure that's something that, that's a mantra that you definitely, try to apply to your game as well.
Yeah, Ray Lewis, that is really one of the first people I actually studied when I decided to first play linebacker, actually.
Hmm.
Because as linebacker, your main goal is to find the ball. But not
Hmm.
only that, you have to be a vocal leader. And
Yeah.
at the time, I knew how to find the ball, but as
Hmm.
leadership, it was more of an action more than a vocal. Like if I did something, you'd be like, okay, I need to be like him. Not, hey man, you need to get together. You messing up. Not that type of leader. So when I
Hmm.
watched Ray Lewis highlights and I saw not only the physicality, not only how he read and saw a play,
Yeah.
how he led the team, how
Hmm.
he motivated the team before they even hit the field. I was like, that's the type of person I want to play. And then
Yeah.
my mind was like, to be the greatest, I have to practice and play like it. And
Hmm.
that's what got in my mind. That's what instructed me to every practice, every game, to just
Yeah.
practice and play to the best of my abilities and
Yeah. Yeah.
get to that
It's
type of
all. Yeah, it's all about the mindset and preparation. And it's, when you're out there on the field, it's like read and react because on defense, you're the quarterback of the team,
yeah.
and and as you said, you have to demonstrate that leadership and, designate the assignments, communicate with the rest of your teammates. That's
Mhm.
really essential if you guys are going to, of course, make, the tackle, make a, said a game-changing play. I mean, the highlight videos are so again phenomenal. I mean, just the fact that you give it 120% on every play, hustling to where the action is on the field. Just talk about that adrenaline rush. Just being able to be there right in the thick of the moment and make an impact play.
Well, you always have a parent in the stands. So there's this man
Yeah.
named Cleveland Senior. He's the one that actually put me in football beat at 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess he saw something then when I was making plays.
Mhm.
And so every time I'm on the field, I always look at him because
Mhm.
I always want to make sure that I still got it
Yeah.
as a physicality and tackling. So when I see the play going another way, I always take angles because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to run to the
Hmm.
side. They're not going to run straight,
Yeah.
especially they got 6 defenders in front of them. They're not for to run straight.
Hmm.
They have to cut back at some moment. And when they cut back, they're going to meet me. And I
Yeah.
always keep that in my mind whether the play is going away from me or the play is going somewhere
Hmm.
outside. Now, if the play's just in the middle, of course I'm going to make it because
Yeah.
as a linebacker, your reads are very easy. You're reading the running back and the guards because the guards
Hmm.
going to tell you anywhere, everything
Yeah.
and where the ball is going. So I always keep that in mind of where the guards are doing. That's how I
Hmm.
be making the plays I make because I know where the guards are going. And then sometimes be tricky when the run back take a step and then cut back, make another step. That's why I always play it patient.
Hmm.
That's what playing the patient is, and just letting the ball flow to you. And the plays I make, he be like, okay, you
Yeah.
doing good. You know? Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's just really it.
No, I mean, obviously, I mean, a true student of the game, X's and O's. I mean, the behind the scenes work, the weight room, team meetings, breaking down that film. Obviously technology is a game changer because you really could dissect, what the pros and cons, what, positives and negatives, what you have to improve on your game.
Yeah,
And then when you're out there on the field, it's really that footwork, that eye coordination, you
yeah,
know, lateral movements, just again staying within the flow of the game. I mean, there's as you said, I mean, working through your reads and progressions. I mean, it's just like there's a lot to unpack there, but that's like, all that off the season, training
yeah,
that pays off when you're during the season.
yeah. That's really off season training
Yeah.
because nowadays, if you can look on social media or if you have like a trainer, majority of the time, the drills that they will have you do is mainly something that you're going to see in the game. Like my trainer, he um he coaches at Maplewood,
Hmm.
and one of the drills that we do is he performs as the running back, and we're like basically like closing the space, and
Hmm.
he'll try to juke us in some type of form, but we still have to tackle him.
Yeah.
That translates to if we are having one on one with the running back, and he's going to try to juke us. If you close in the state, like close the space and not fall
Hmm.
for the juking, he can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
He won't have to. He gonna have to take the hit. So
Hmm.
that's why I think that's one of the best drills to do. Do
Yeah.
the drills that's going to better translate in the game.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, excellent point. And look, football, it's become 24/7, 365. I mean, you can't take a day off. I mean, you have to, you know, give it your maximum effort in terms of the strength and conditioning, nutrition, rest and recovery. I mean, those again are crucial factors in terms of your development and your success on the field here at Cleveland.
Yeah, yeah. It's a 24-hour job. I don't get
Yeah.
into bed till 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Look, let's just talk about, again, putting that defender's number 31 jersey on, game days and practices, but and putting the pads on. What is that represented to you, personally here at Cleveland?
Well, put on a jersey, it means a lot. It means much. It means a lot to me
Yeah.
that they gave me a chance to play football.
Hmm.
And when I put on a jersey, or any jersey for that matter,
Yeah.
I just I'm ready to work.
Yeah.
There's no really thing to say except whose spot do I need to take?
Hmm.
Because you'd rather be in the field than on the bench.
Yeah.
So that's really what that is. I just ready to compete, put in work. Any school
Yeah.
I go to or plan on going to, you can have the number. I can really because I didn't start off
Hmm.
with 31 or 32. I started off lower than that. So,
Yeah.
but I still made plays. So any school I go to or plan on going to, they can give me any number. I'm just ready
Hmm.
to compete for that starting spot.
Yeah.
And that's the mindset I have going on that field every day.
Yeah. No, it's awesome to hear. And look up, talk about just playing home games there, Tennessee Valley Community Christian College, away games as well. That environment.
Home games. The home games was actually nice.
Hmm.
So they have this stadium in Alabama. So the stadium is a place where Huntsville public schools, they don't like, so the schools in Huntsville don't have a stadium. Some schools in Huntsville
Okay.
don't have a football stadium.
Okay.
So the schools that don't have a stadium, they come to Milk Frank to play their games. I think it was like Lee High School, Jemison. It was a lot of other schools I forgot at the time, but yeah, there's a
Hmm.
whole bunch of schools that play in that stadium. So of
Hmm.
course you will have kids from those schools come to the games, and then you have town folk or parents, friends, alumni, so and so come to the game.
Hmm.
And the first game there, it was very homey because it showed a lot of Huntsville people.
Hmm.
And me not being from Huntsville, I was like, man, this stadium is huge. because I've never seen
Yeah.
nothing like that. Because in Nashville, majority of schools have their own field,
Yeah.
and when they do have a game, you see some people, but at Huntsville, you are seeing they're so cheerful. Even if we make a play or if it's an interception thrown or if
Hmm.
the other team scored, you know that they ain't like it because they're gonna say boo, no,
They're
that's a
fully
bad
engaged.
call. Yeah, the bad call, ref. No. I was like, you would think they have money on the game. I was like,
Yeah.
but yeah, the home games was such a good time because every time we
Mm.
scored, it was like it was like one of them football movies.
Yeah.
Like they would cheer, the lights would go on and off. I was like, oh,
Hmm.
this is a
Hmm.
club, ain't it?
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
away games, I would say this: the away games was very competitive because
Mm.
whether you're traveling far, even though you're traveling far, the crowd isn't going to be there as
Hmm.
much as the home
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
So we really had each other.
Yeah.
So
It's a
the
true
harder,
brotherhood. Yeah.
yeah. So the
Yeah.
harder the teams were, the more supportive we had to be. Even though you made a
Hmm.
bad angle on the tackle, even though you didn't make the tackle, even though you made a bad read as a quarterback or you didn't catch the ball, the clock is still rolling. We gotta keep going. It's all right. Get the
Yeah.
next play. We really had to be like that in order to win the away games because the
Yeah.
crowd it was very small,
Yeah.
very small, and I think that's like you said, that's when real true brotherhood comes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's where you just gotta lock in and just, again, play as one unit and just compete. Hey, Pearl Cone High School. Let's talk about, obviously we're in the Firebirds, merch. I mean, number 31 jersey, Mr. 31. Dominant run there. I mean, I was looking at the records, from 2022 to 24. I mean, just undefeated in 2023. I think 15 and 0, seven
yeah.
undefeated in the district at 7 and 0. I mean, that was 15 in a row, like, in terms of going undefeated in the district. What did it mean just to be a part of such a, again, incredible run. Like, just the fact that this team, every time they went out there, so they locked in and just in terms of taking care of business every time on the field.
We that year was one of the best years I ever had. We had some
Mm.
dogs on
Yeah.
both sides in every position on the field. The running backs that we had, the receipt, like when I think about it, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was it was a truly blessing to be a
Yeah.
part of that team because those are my brothers for real. Those were some dogs.
Yeah.
Even with my injury, they were still handling business. So when we got to stay, I was so proud of them. I was happy for them that they made it because we deserved it because the work that we put in that was truly that was an honor. It was an
Yeah.
honor
I
to
mean,
be on the
everybody
team that
buying
year.
into the team concept and then having that confidence, that swag to go out there and again, let the opposing teams know that, we're here, said to get the dub, to show everybody that we're the top team, of course, in the district and, maybe even across the state.
Yeah.
It's great. It's good.
It was
Yeah.
nice. It was very
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
because I didn't really see anyone tackling this our running backs because our running backs was too big and fast. Our receivers were too quick, and then our O line and D line. Oh my
Yeah.
God, they couldn't be touched.
Yeah. No, nothing better than Friday Night Lights, right? Cleveland Saturday afternoons during the fall. I mean, that's what you live for, I mean, you
Yeah,
got that. I mean, the environment must have been just absolutely electrifying, just like in terms of having the support from the home crowd, administration, athletics, community, band, cheerleaders. I mean, I'm sure it's something that, you really soaked up every time, every game and, really cherished, even to this day as well.
yeah. I do miss. I sometimes I look back on it and I'm just like, oh, I just miss high school football so
Yeah.
much because it's nothing like you having a class, and then when 2:05 hit, you gotta get prepared for a game,
Yeah.
and then get ready for Monday because it's gonna happen. They gonna hear about it.
Yeah.
It was I miss it very much. It was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Hey, it's not just not about being an athlete, it's being a student athlete.
Yeah,
And you've been able to again meet the, expectations, head on in terms of time management organization, 3.94 GPA. I mean, a pro cone, you worked your way up the ladder, said by the time you graduated, you were at a 3.3, because obviously you need the grades in order to stay on the field.
yeah.
How rewarding has that been for you, the fact that you're able to balance out the books?
Oh, it's been nice actually. To be honest, I always wanted to have a high GPA since freshman year because
Hmm.
I always heard that the NCAA requirements to even play, to even have a coach to even talk to you was like a 2.5. And I was like,
Hmm.
I didn't want that GPA. I wanted something higher. And then
Yeah.
my sisters, when they went to high school, they had a 2 point something. And I was like, I could get higher than a 2.0
Hmm.
or 5 and 6. So
Yeah.
ever since my freshman year, it was been my task to get a 3.1 or 3.2, something higher than twos.
Hmm.
So I was dead on set of making that, and it's actually been nice because
Yeah.
I learned things around the way to get like that, and
Yeah.
I actually think that's cool that I got one.
Yeah, I mean, you get to, in terms of interacting with professors, with other, students, getting to learn new subjects as well. Of course, now here in college, and look, it's just also what's commendable is the volunteering you did as well in terms of the Boys and Girls Club, participating in projects there, dropping food off at people's houses, paying it forward, giving back to the community. I'm sure that's something as well that you feel really good about, and that it definitely humbles you as well. But the fact that you're contributing to society here as well.
As a kid, I used to go to the Boys and Girls Club as a full member.
Hmm.
And in Nashville, there's multiple Boys and Girls Clubs. You have one in Andrew Jackson, you have one in Cleveland Park out east Nashville.
Hmm.
So I went to the one in Andrew Jackson. And this particular day, I was outside. I was playing. I think I was playing basketball at the time. In football, season was over.
Hmm.
And keep in mind, the Boys and Girls Club is surrounded by projects. It's like in the middle of Andrew Jackson
Hmm.
project. So
Yeah.
when we used to go outside, it would be kids from the neighborhood that would come and play with us too. And we had food. I think it was around Thanksgiving. We was having this food drive, and one of our staff members was saying, one of our tasks today is to give out food to the neighborhood. Knock on their doors, just drop it off,
Yeah.
at their doorstep. Okay. So everyone was already. It was like half of our team was gone. So I was like,
Hmm.
I might as well do that. That sounds nice. So I
Yeah.
went. So when I stepped outside, I was scared. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
And what was crazy was around 12, I had abs. So I was like, why am I scared? But nah, that ain't cutting it. So as I was walking through, dropping off food at the doorsteps, I realized that life things gonna get bad. Life things
Yeah.
gonna get tough, but always have faith and
Yeah.
hope that it will be better. Even if it's in football, even if it's outside of football, always have faith in your
Hmm.
life because it's gonna go well.
Yeah.
And that just stuck with me that day.
Yeah.
It always stuck with me. So I try to be as humble as I can because not everybody get the same blessing that I've
Yeah.
got.
Yeah, that's fantastic to hear. Hey, I wanted to just circle back to Tennessee Valley Community Christian College in terms of the student body administration athletic department, in terms of support for the football team, Cleveland. Can you expand on that as well? Just like, how they've, been instrumental in just helping you guys out.
Oh yeah, of course. In where they've helped us in so many ways, whether it's academics, if it's
Hmm.
personal, if it's football, if it's anything, they'll go and help us because
Yeah.
before the game, we got snacks, like not even no sa- fruit snacks though. It was actually food, fruits. If you was injured, you was gonna get the trainer immediately.
Hmm.
They was helping a lot. If it was something wrong with your classes, like if you turned in the assignment and the teacher says you submitted past the due date, she was gonna contact the school, make sure everything's right. The student body was
Yeah.
actually very helpful towards football players, basketball, anything.
Hmm.
They were very helpful. And I really appreciate it because 9 times out of 10 schools are not gonna do that.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate them doing that to helping us, provide for us. Whether we needed someone to talk to, we wasn't having a good day, because
Hmm.
they'll always check up on us, see if things was going right.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that. That was actually nice.
Yeah, that's fantastic to hear. Hey, you talked about I mean, you talked about support in your family, especially your dad, playing a central role, and just in terms of your um development in football, playing with that intensity, that passion, physicality. But what have they meant to you along this journey? Both in football and then of course academics as well.
Man, it means a lot actually, because they always told me football, you're not gonna play for your rest of your life. You're not gonna play
Yeah,
till you're 60 and 70.
yeah,
Eventually you're going to have to stop. And when you stop, you're going to need a degree that goes with it.
hmm,
And so that's why I went so hard with the academics, because if when I do decide to leave the world of football, I want to have a career that's going to be high.
hmm,
So I really appreciate them supporting me throughout my career, because they saw a vision 13, 14 years ago that I didn't see. I
hmm,
didn't see me playing football as a 5-year-old kid like most people do.
hmm,
But my dad saw the vision of me playing.
yeah,
And I appreciate him so much for him seeing that vision, putting me in sports and
hmm,
everything. Because if it wasn't for him, I don't know what I would be doing right now.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so he's really the reason why I love playing defense so
yeah,
much.
yeah. No,
Love
it's
playing.
beautiful to hear. Yeah, to have that kind of role model, mentor in your father. And you talked about the game of football. You said playing for this length of time. What are some of the intangibles, whether it's on and off the field, that make this game again just so unique to play?
Hmm. We mean like some of the essentials that I need?
Yeah, some of the essentials, it said that you come back year after year to play the game. Obviously, have the love and passion for the game, but some things that really stand out. I mean, I mentioned, I know earlier about the brotherhood, but anything else that really comes to your mind, they'd say, it really sets itself apart from, the other sports.
Well, because football ends mainly before basketball season ends. So
Hmm.
what I need is music. I always listen to music after football season.
Yeah,
And it can
yeah,
be any music. It can be rap, it can be R&B, it don't matter. I just need to listen
hmm,
to music.
yeah,
Then I need to spend time with my family and
yeah,
friends. Because when you spend time with them, it takes my mind off of it. I don't have to
yeah,
think about it. I don't have to say, oh, yeah, about this play. I don't have to do all that. And then once I get that out my head, I'm back in training.
yeah,
I'm back getting my body right. I'm back getting my footwork. I'm back doing what I need for the next season. So it's really not a lot of things for
yeah,
me to say,
yeah,
I need this and this and this and this to get back in season. I'll
yeah.
just need them two things and I'm
Yeah, I mean,
good.
with all the pressure you have, between, of course, preparing for a season, playing in it, and then with your academics, that's what you need to fall back on and, just clear your mind, relax, step back. But then, of course, you get back into game mode. Hey, I know that you had mentioned, of course, Ray Lewis before. Any other players in the NFL, you try to sort of maybe model your game after, emulate. I'm just wondering here as well, Cleveland.
Uh, well, today's
Current
era,
players, yeah.
well, today's era, I like studying Roquan Smith.
Yeah.
Roquan Smith, Fred Warner,
Hmm.
who else? Is another one. Now it's Bobby Wagner too, but that's not the one I was
Hmm.
talking about.
Yeah.
And it's the Chief. It's number 32 on the Chiefs, Bolton.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of his first name. I think it's Chris Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Those are the dudes I study in today's era because today's era is more speed and shiftiness. And them guys being as big and muscular as they are, they handle that pretty well. And I try to translate what they do on the field to my game
Hmm.
because oh my god, they play the ball. They play the game so good.
Yeah.
But we're talking all time. I got a list. got a list. Ray Lewis,
Yeah.
Lawrence Taylor, James Harrison.
Hmm.
He's not a linebacker, but he's a safety and he know how to play the
Yeah.
ball. Every uh, who else? I'm trying to think. Ah, oh, Terrell Suggs. That's him.
Hmm.
Terrell
Yeah.
Suggs. Them
Yeah.
are the dudes I like play like of all time. Yes.
Hmm.
When you talk about the physicality
Yeah.
and discovering a play before it's even been set, like where the ball is going to before he even gets the
Just
ball.
that instinct, just,
Yes.
yeah.
Them are the masters. They got
They know it right in the back of their head what what the play is going to be. Hey, before you get the final word here, message which is well deserved, clear. I had to ask. I mean, about social media. Of course, we live in this day and age. Highlight videos, huddle, ex-formerly known as Twitter. You've received an offer from the University of Rio Grande, which is great. Congrats. What does it mean to be able to get your name out there? I mean, of course, we're doing this interview for Top Preps, which has over 190,000 followers. So the fact that, be able to get that, you know, maximum exposure and visibility and, really promote, your talents on the field.
I feel like it's very great to do because as a recruiting, it's great because
Yeah.
you have an opportunity to message the coaches that of schools you want to go to and build a
Hmm.
relationship with them. Now, I would say it is sometimes hard because
Hmm.
even as a high school player, you try to message them and you really can't because you have to think about it. There's a million other kids that message them too.
Yeah.
They can't go through every single one of them. So
Hmm.
and that's why I feel like that's why I feel like coaches. I feel like recruits should help high school coaches for that because, like you said, social media is taking off, especially in the recruiting process.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and if you just have the right people, if you just tag the right people, you're gonna get discovered
No.
immediately.
Yeah, well, that is definitely the key, I said to success. Hey, almost skipped over this because I think this, we live in a competitive, world and nature here. Especially you said social media, so many p kids, playing football. Your message to younger kids and athletes to keep moving forward, keep working no matter what the circumstances are. I think again, being a role model, setting that positive example, because I think we need more in that world. Just if you can just elaborate on that, I mean, just being able to display that tenacity, that grit, determination, and resiliency. And obviously, you've been there before, Cleveland, and still, of course, in the thick of it as well, currently. But just talk about that.
Yeah, of course. It's gonna be times where athletes going to see their friends get into schools that they want and
Hmm.
getting the offers that they want, even
Hmm.
whether they're better than you or not better than you. You have to keep moving forward because that was their time to shine. Your
Yeah.
time is coming. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but before you graduate, you're gonna get offered. If you good enough,
Yeah.
by your senior year, you're going to get offers. Because not every person get offers their freshman, sophomore year. No.
Hmm.
Not every player get offers their junior. Some get some get 16 offers their senior year.
Yeah.
But so you just have to keep moving forward, keep working. If you build a relationship with a coach, keep that relationship. Because eventually, one of the players on his team going to leave or he transfer or whatever,
Hmm.
and you keeping that relationship with him, he's gonna be like, "Oh, what about this dude? Yeah, I saw. I've been talking to him a while. Let's look at his highlights. Oh,
Yeah.
your highlights? Bring him down for a visit. Let's talk. And if you do good on that visit,
Yeah.
yeah, he did good. He a mature player, coachable player. Let's give him the offer.
Hmm.
That's your time to shine. And
Yeah.
once you get one offer, all offers are gonna come.
It's a
So
domino effect. Yeah.
it's just a
Yeah.
matter of time. So just
Yeah.
keep practicing your craft, keep dominating, keep posting your film, keep tagging them, and eventually one of them gonna answer and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
look for opportunity, look for a home. That's your time to shine."
Yeah. Yeah, it's about character and integrity and just building those connections and networking. Hey,
Yeah.
Cleo, I want to give you the final word of message here. Well deserved again, as said, for family, friends, teammates, coaches, Tennessee Valley Community Christian College, Pearl Cone High School, uh, administration, athletic department, student body of both schools, and of course your hometown of Nashville, Tennessee. Excuse me. Just wanted to give you the floor here. I'm sure there are a lot of people you want to thank here, Cleveland.
So many people think. Well, first and foremost, would like to thank my old high school, Pearl Cone High School. They're currently playing the state this week against Alcoa. So hopefully they win that one.
Hmm.
I like to thank Coach Bernetti, the head coach, Coach Dre, Coach Corey, Coach Ball, a lot of coaches there because even though they've coached, but they played at Pearl. So the
Hmm.
fact to see players turn to coaches at that school is beautiful because y'all making history. Hope y'all make it this weekend. I like to thank my parents, my mom, and my dad for supporting me and keep supporting me through this football career, football journey. Yeah, that's really it.
Sounds good. Hey, Cleveland, a true honor and privilege being able to speak with you again about your football career and journey. And I know there's plenty more to come, and going to be hearing, great things about you. And again, wishing you continued success.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me today.
Top Preps on X is one of the leading recruiting sites with over 190,000 followers. Coaches, recruiters, and scouts watch Top Preps daily. Players gain marketing views by getting a Top Preps recruiting exposure package.